mami. No sé qué digar en palabras hermosas, pero no son el mismo que estas sociedades del colonialismo. You are a lot more than anyone thinks of you, and honest, your karma is nada that anyone can describe. You are a star wanderer and scribe of times before Andromeda, and dogons and laws that lies of the society couldn't ponder. A peoples of marble couldn't grasp us paquejas. You are a lot beyond my tales of actions and thoughts that were not what they paid them to be. I agree that in these times of war, some gods are deceitful, and we are all meant to be intrinsically born from goddesses as invincible as patriarchy's fall and demise is inevitable. I live in a zombie apocalypse all the time in my mind, I get it. Et je ne sais pas comment y mettre fin en fait, mais j'ai essayé au moins de presque tout mon être, and I did it. J'ai essayé d'avoir autant de compassion que possible pour tout ça, pero las humanos que conozco son deceptivos y pronto es la fin del sistema de penas, de reyes y renas, de problemas de las razas que no son mestizas o indígenas, de las pueblas primeras, memorias olvidas de tierras y hierbas. I plead the eon of the islands of gales and beyond this to Japan and the Ainus. Please smile at who you are, from China to the whole diaspora. You are elven madres and maidens of the times we forgot, and the spells they binded us with from the orders that plot or not. We couldn't stop in the proper forms. I wish I could meet you all and greet you or talk to you more at least. My life is so far from meekness, it is impossible to score the least in the points that I need to be far beyond this. It's all entrapment that's not samsaric. It is not the great Sada, it is not Maya, it is not karma, it is not any of the goddesses that are the problem, it's the patriarchy. When I walk in the leaves and I watch for the creatures upon the micro-sentient spaceships, microcosmic, I bleed in my mind from the horrors, the beings that bind us as demons, archonic forces to be. It's impossible to be all but free, yet when I ponder who you are, it frees me as often as your primordial forms. I promise you there is not for deceit in these lines. You are supreme beings, I want you to know more in these regions and beyond all that we see and believe in. You are supreme beings, I want to know more in these regions and beyond all that we see and believe in. All that we see and believe in. Like days of Saraswati and Brahma, that are but a blink of humankind, evolving and dying and being reborn as Homo noeticus and Fema sensorium nirmanakayas. I don't know how to say this, but you're my omens and prayers, my oaths to the rainbow warriors, the totems that grace me, the zones that I stray in to make the cold go away and make me bolder in training like Bushido and ninjutsu or Reiki. You're my golden saviors, the scrolls I display you, the modes of my days is when I'm smoking and blazing, the soulful days that make me into the noble Métis and Roma that I am, the native Mohawk that aids you in Inuit, Ainu and Inuit. Your glowing radiance makes my woe go away. It's so crazy that I wrote this like a dolman displaying encoded sayings. No hesitations except for the tones of my rage for colonial knaves. We'll own them and slay them like what they boast of in pages of senseless patrons that float away with the winds like the arks of Noah. A Ziuzudro with Enki's ear and an olden spaceship. I'll take you upon them one of these days when the grace of dawn just blows us away like haters drop dead from these wafting poems and omens. You are drop dead gorgeous, know this goddess. A lot more than those voices told you inside your mind. Maybe a lot of these horrors are slowly fading as you watch and play this. Sordid ages are evolving like you are as flawless deities. As flawed as you think that you are, you're beyond these pages, far beyond these traitors that sold us and bartered our names for sordid fame and mindless alliances. What courses in our veins is from Mayan oracles. Of course these sayings and palabras are incomparables, like northern skies in the watchful and mindful that taught us anahatas, graces and radas. You are the paramatmas I spake of when I talked in Mahamati ages ago. Kenkatlazo Kamati for the prayers of smoke from Apacho. You made me as golden as Aztec and Hopi tobaccos, basking in rays of awe telepathically made from the magic of ancient laws. As I bask in your gaze and ask you if I could have you for just a fraction of days of Saraswati. For just a fraction of days of Saraswati. And truly I would need to woo your beauty or subdue you like unruly rulers and ghouls that are roaming quiet. quadrants, proffering you moldy omens in your tired minds at times, or when we're wide and lively. I know we live in war zones in my times, all of us, though it's all subliminal tidings. And here our problems are a lot less than we thought them, like corporate hired zombies that side the thoughts and products too many are caught in, coughing from toxins, but we cough from ganja and wild tobacco to counter the countless horrors inside us and bind their offspring till they reincarnate higher in solace. Breathing calmly when I'm with you talking, the softness of your skin wafting scents from flora and sensi. You are as gorgeous as ever and always denser than I could possibly express it in the hallways of infinity and beyond this. Modest when tempered like onyx and foreign gems on the whole rainbow spectrum. I am but a forgotten weapon, walking with you to the farthest temples, walking the streets in bardos as bleak as stormy winters, speechless embers and beacons always within us, with a strange glow in the nexus of secret sentences embedded within these speeches encryptions. I am but the peace that the apocryphals speak of as a spear of destiny. We are immortal and ageless teachers and students, meeting the law of ages like the fifth season of Buddhists. We bathe and bask in. No longer am I craving past tenses of beings of havoc and any possessions demented, nor any of those that brought me Amora Suprema in opposite senses. I breathe in the ghost of matchless entities, slash them with machetes when in an opposite spectrum as demons and non-beings as void walkers, of voids that are caught up in the opposite senses of the cosmos that we all evolved in, from primordial darkness of the goddess caught up in stardom, bartering poisons to peoples lost in the streets, but we hoist them beyond their karmas together. Professor X's offspring is Legion and Quanon, evolving into a form of Nemo and Guanyin, incarnate in you, combining with Jubilee to solve the evils they thought of to stop us from progress and harmony. Izanami and Izanagi, we follow Bushido and ninjutsu codes of honor, as ancient as a prana wafting from your pores from Reiki and island geysers of radiance, smiling shyly when you watch me. I thought I could honestly die and be fine tomorrow. I have all that I need besides you goddesses, teachings and palabras from lenguas beyond this. I know English is but an angle of perception compared to French and Taino forms of expression of the diaspora, from Quebecois to Pidgin, Creole and Patois to Michif and Gwich'in. We breathe soulful like black stars in the distance of cosmic forms of the darkness where God was born as an emperor. Yet you are far more than an empress in star form. Superstardom is not what we are for. We stay blazing in night ciphers in times brighter than the light shining in your timeless eyes. I see your might in divine guises, splicing in my mind's eye in your 33 forms like spinal nadis, guiding my blindness when you mind me as a kind watcher. I am no kind of a prophet, I am non-profit, and I am but a rider like Park and a clocker like Mackay Pfeiffer. I often feel like the skies watch us all the time, but this is the fall of times, or father time like Madre Tiempa, coming back, and smaller minds couldn't align with this or comprehend it. I am but a witness to your bornless sentience, no scorn and nescience could dull us or force us into godless submission. All in all is the supreme mantra to ponder. It's all we are, and no thing is that is puesta to cold kings and meth heads, colder than winters and flows of MCs as desolate as Games of Thrones. Winter is coming, and the best ones disrespected, knavish and soulful alike, to stay as golden as the pages of the book of life, from odes like Damian Marley and his alien progeny, made to ignite the revolution with love at its core. Amora Suprema, invert the word to evolve even more, yet both go together, of course, like yin and yang. We are rated R like splits and dangerous missions. With Punisher and Killer B, we strangle the listless and hunt the demons of white supremacy as the sun is shifting. Quite the nemesis demons were made to contend with, and dis, pun intended. But honestly with you, I'm more than content with existence. It's like every day is another glitch in the matrix we're solving and fixing. Evolving this mystery we're all in, brawling with bawling men and a godless kin, warring with false prophets and falling in bliss and amora. But all is fair in love and war, especially when we're always intersectional.